Good evening, class of 2020, parents, students, invited guests, and all those in the Franklinton High School community. My name is Irv Glenn II, the assistant principal here at Franklinton High School. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Franklinton High School, we would like to welcome you to our 2020 commencement ceremony. Although we all realize that this year our graduation is very different from our traditional celebration, we appreciate you joining us for this very special occasion as we come together to recognize this amazing group of young people. As we begin our ceremony, I would like to take this moment to recognize this wonderful group of students. Welcome and congratulations, class of 2020. This is your year. At this time, we ask that you please rise for the national anthem sung by Franklinton High School's Miss Whitley Lynn. Young men, please remove your caps.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I would like to now introduce Mrs. Danielle Richardson Lassiter, the assistant principal here at Franklinton High School.
Good evening, parents, invited guests, and the class of 2020. I am Danielle Richardson Lassiter, and I'm your assistant principal. As we begin this evening, the class of 2020 would like to take this moment to recognize several special individuals who have continually supported them over the years and who have helped ensure that this moment was possible. First, we would like to thank Dr. Rhonda Schuler, Franklin County Schools Superintendent, and the Franklin County Schools Board of Education members for their unwavering support. We appreciate all of your continued efforts to lead our district in a positive direction and to always put our students first. Also, the class of 2020 would like to share their sincere appreciation for your efforts to keep their senior year celebrations in place despite the difficulties that were presented. We know it has been an arduous road, but the outpouring of support has been tremendous, and we thank you.
On behalf of the Franklin County Schools Board of Education, I'd like to take a moment to congratulate the graduating class of 2020. It goes without saying that this is not the way that I intended to greet you on this special day. The school closure has eclipsed many of the hallmarks of your senior year, including prom, traditional graduation, spring sports, and other events and moments that often define the high school experience. I know that this hasn't been easy. This time has caused lots of uncertainty for you, for your families, and for society as a whole. I've seen lots of inspirational messages and words of wisdom posted online. One of those that came early on was a poem attributed to Laura Fanucci. When this is over, may we never again take for granted a handshake with a stranger, full shelves at the store, conversations with neighbors, a crowded theater, Friday night out, the taste of communion, a routine checkup, the school rush each morning, coffee with a friend, the stadium roaring, each deep breath, life itself. When this ends, may we find that we have become more like the people we wanted to be, we were called to be, we hope to be, and may we stay that way, better for each other because of the worst. For me, during this time, I've tried to live in the moment a bit more. I've watched spring unfold in a way that I never had before, seeing the trees go from bare to green and covered with leaves, and I've watched the flowers bloom. I've had more dinners with my family than we ever have before. I've tried to appreciate the quiet moments that have come from not rushing from place to place. The old saying, "this too shall pass," is true. Even when we can't see past the moment that we are in, the reality is that good and bad times come and go. As you begin this new journey in your lives, you have the entire future and all sorts of possibilities in front of you. I hope that you will carry with it the perspective that the challenge that we are currently facing will pass. This is temporary, even though it may not feel that way at the moment. But don't lose sight of the fact that good moments also quickly pass, and you need to take time to live in the moment. My challenge to you is to dream big, to set goals and look to the future. But in your rush to take on the world, don't forget to embrace the moments that you are living now. Appreciate those instances that aren't the monumental ones, like your graduation day, for example, and recognize the beauty that comes in the quiet moments and the uneventful times when you are with yourself and your closest friends and family. So I've rewritten the end of Laura Finucci's poem. When our graduates venture out into the world and they return to the busy of their everyday lives, may they never again take for granted the quiet moments with friends and family, an appreciation of the beauty that surrounds us, time to dream and plan and wonder. And may they stay that way, with one foot grounded in the world in which they have been immersed, the other stepping into a brighter future with a better understanding of who they are. Best wishes to the class of 2020. We look forward to what the future holds for each of you.
We would also like to take a moment to thank all of the Franklin County Schools Central Office staff for their tireless work behind the scenes to always put the needs of our students first and to continue us on this road of graduation. Despite the obstacles that have been in our way, we have always been able to call on you to clear a path and make impossible things possible. Thank you. Finally, the class of 2020 would like to give a heartfelt thank you to all of the faculty and the staff of Franklinton High School, the senior advisors, and the many parents, family members, and friends present who have helped make this evening special for our class of 2020. Like all moments in life, the past 4 years have been filled with ups and downs, but you have shown us compassion, grace, support, and steadfast dedication. We could not be here without you, and you have truly helped make this year our year. At this time, I would like to ask our principal, Dr. Russell Holloman, to the podium to present special recognitions and awards to the senior class.
Good evening. I would like to again thank all the family members, parents, distinguished members of the Franklin County Board of Education, and district leadership for their help making this celebration possible. It is truly an honor to be here with you this evening as we celebrate this wonderful occasion and recognize the 2020 graduating class of Franklinton High School. This evening we have many accomplishments that we will recognize for this amazing group of young men and women. But I don't know if it's possible to begin those acknowledgements without first speaking to the heart of the situation that has brought us here together in this manner today. The special moments and events that typically dot the calendar, like prom, senior week, and a final goodbye to your friends as you close out your senior year, were taken away from you. It wasn't your fault, and there is truly no one to blame. But I want you to see something different in this moment. There's no doubt that you're special in your own way. You are all unique individuals, but you now have a shared experience that no other group has ever had. If you never felt that you had a true moment to bind you together before, now you've experienced something unique as a graduating class. Yes, you have the dubious distinction of being the COVID class of 2020, but you also have an experience as a community rallying behind you to make sure that your senior year was truly unforgettable. You have unknowingly sparked new traditions and cemented your personal stories into the archives of our school, our community, and our hearts. Beyond any other accomplishments, you will share a special connection that will bind you together and make you stronger than ever. Regardless of where life leads you beyond graduation, I ask that you remember that connection and learn to cherish those moments together that you have. We know from experience that they can be taken away in an instant. Although your accomplishments are significant and the road before you is yet unplanned, I can say with confidence that your most impressive moments are still to come. Always remember that it's not how you start the race, but how you finish that matters the most, and always finish strong. Class of 2020, congratulations. At this time, it is my great pleasure to recognize some amazing students who have excelled academically at Franklinton High School. The first group we will recognize will be the High Honor graduates. Graduates with gold and white cords are recognized as High Honor graduates, and they have achieved an overall cumulative GPA of a 4.2 or above for the beginning of their first semester in 9th grade till their graduating senior semester. I will call their names and they'll be recognized in alphabetical order. The 2020 High Honor graduates are Cody Nathan Bayer, Tamara Grace Bumpart, Brianna Jane Borgen, Allison Gray Breslin, Andrew William Duncan, Ella McCrae Johnson, Jackson Dwayne Lancaster, Graham Edward Levy, Madison Olivia Long, Noah James Miano, Gavin Joel Nelson, Mia Isabel Norris, Marinella Solano Aleo, Santora Danielle Taylor, Sophie Marie Louise Watson, Michaela Madison Williams. Next, graduates with white cords are recognized as honor graduates. These students have achieved an overall cumulative grade point average of a 3.5 to a 4.1 from the time beginning with their first semester of 9th grade to exiting through their 12th grade year. The 2020 honor graduates for Franklinton High School are Jeremy Owen Adenolfi, Cody Alice Desiree Agoni, Jonathan Alberg, Timothy Joseph Anderson, Matthew Ethan Arnold, Calvin Bryce Ayers, Alana Sophia Bengoa, Naomi Shalom Brazil, Janaya Alicia Brent, Denise Monet Burke, Ayon Yashik Burrell, Josiah Dean Corona, Angelia Faith Castader, Nathan Lane Clark, Parker Askew Coates, Nicholas Joseph Cook, Qasim Raquan Cooper, Lydia Faith Dale, Colin Glenn Daniel, Elam Alexander Dean, Kaylee Lilo Dickerson, Alexander Colby Efford, Destiny Michelle Estes, Quinn Joseph Gagnon, Christopher Green, Alyssa Gupton, Samuel Douglas Gupton, Lillian Joyce Hagan, Gianna Renee Hayes, Brooke Mackenzie Hill, Olivia Ashlyn Hill, Michaela Rose Horton, Jordan Renee Hubbard, Jordan Brooke Johnson, Jasmine Duriana Jones, Leonard Nehemiah Judkins, Jasmine Bell Kearney, Landon Christian Kearney, Tamara Dion King, Dante Michael Lido, Antonio Marshall Lubrano Labianco, Janicia Ariana Malone, Haley Marie Mashburn, Kayla Louise Mall, Bryson Malachi McDonald, Micaiah Shanice McMullins, Peyton Elise Para, Marcel Mitchell Peel, Lily Nicole Pewitt, Nadim Quasizada, Laura Giselle Rangel Ventura, Ethan Spalding Robinson, Elizabeth Adair Shriver, Hunter Barton Smith, Rebecca Edith Renee Smith, Xander Shane Stallings, Zakayla Shakira Dion Teasley, Olivia Ray Thorpe, William Charles Toman, Melanie Rachel Valdez, Jamar Anthony Williams, Joyce Melinda Williams. And finally, the North Carolina Academic Scholars are students who earn a 4-year unweighted grade point average of a 3.5 or higher. These students participate in a rigorous program of academic study and meet college university prep course of study requirements. The 2020 Franklinton High School graduating class academic scholars are Matthew Ethan Arnold, Calvin Bryce Ayers, Cody Nathan Baer, Alana Sophia Bengoa, Tamara Grace Bumpart, Brianna Jane Borgen, Janiyah Alicia Brent, Allison Gray Breslin, Ayan Yashik Burrell, Josiah Dean Corona, Angelia Faith Castader, Colin Glenn Daniel, Ilham Alexander Dean, Andrew William Duncan, Gianna Renee Hayes, Brooke Mackenzie Hill, Olivia Ashlyn Hill, Michaela Rose Horton, Ella McCrae Johnson, Landon Christian Kearney, Jackson Dwayne Lancaster, Dante Michael Lido, Graham Edward Levy, Madison Olivia Long, Bryson Malachi McDonald, Micaiah Shanice McMullins, Noah James Miano, Marcel Mitchell Peel, Lily Nicole Pewitt, Nadim Sharayar Quazizada, Elizabeth Adair Shriver, Marinella Solano Aleo, Xander Shane Stallings, Santora Danielle Taylor, Jamar Anthony Williams, and Michaela Madison Williams. As we continue our program, we would like to recognize 3 students for their academic achievement and accomplishments. These students have achieved an exemplary academic record, earning the top 2 honors for their graduating class. The salutatorian is typically the individual that has earned the second highest weighted GPA in the graduating class over the course of their 4 years at Franklinton High School. As I said, that is typically the honor bestowed on one individual. But like so many other moments this year, the class of 2020 is anything but typical. This year, it is with great pleasure that I announce 2 individuals who have tied for the rank of second in the class and will be recognized this year as co-salutatorians. Each student maintained an exceptional grade point average for their high school career and exemplify the type of student that makes Franklinton High School amazing. Please help me congratulate Ms. Tamara Bompart and Ms. Michaela Williams as co-salutatorians for the class of 2020. At this time, I would like to recognize Ms. Tamara Grace Bompart, Franklinton High School co-salutatorian, for her salutatory address.
Hello, Franklinton High School seniors, parents, teachers, and staff. Today, we celebrate the graduation of Franklinton High School's class of 2020. Although the celebration is virtual, nothing can diminish the importance of this achievement. Congratulations, fellow seniors, on making it to this milestone in our lives. I would like to take a moment to thank all the teachers who helped us get to where we are today. Your lessons in the classroom and in life are greatly appreciated. We will take the wisdom you imparted with us to the next chapter and beyond. Thank you to all of the faculty and staff who extended a helping hand or an encouraging word when we needed it most. Your dedication to the student body is inspiring. Thank you to all of the friends who were right by our sides through this high school experience. And finally, thank you to all of the parents and family members who gave us their unconditional love and support and told us not to give up when life gets hard. We are here because of you. High school has been a journey. There have been inspirational teachers and difficult classes, Spirit Week shenanigans, and football games with friends. Through it all, we have looked forward to this time in our lives when we get to decide where we go from here. Whether you have your next steps planned out or not, we will leave this place knowing that the knowledge we gained and the relationships we made helped us get to where we are now, and will continue to help us through whatever comes next. We all have dreams for our futures. Some of you have had the same dream since you were a child, and now you have the chance to make that dream a reality. Others may have had a dream and been told that it will never come true. To those who can relate and were able to find a new calling, chase it relentlessly. To those who are still holding on, do the same. Before we go on from today and start the rest of our lives, I'd like to share some of the quotes that have gotten me through this time and that will continue to be an inspiration to me for the rest of my life. In the words of Mr. Jennings, one of the greatest English teachers I have had the privilege to be taught by, water hits duck, water goes away. And as an iconic Grey's Anatomy doctor once said, this is your starting line. This is your arena. How well you play, that's up to you. Class of 2020, high school was our launching pad, and we won't forget it. Thank you.
At this time, I would also like to recognize Miss Michaela Madison Williams, Franklinton High School co-salutatorian for the class of 2020 for her salutatory address.
Good morning, class of 2020, members of the faculty, parents, families, and friends. My name is Michaela Williams, and I would like to start by acknowledging the hard work and effort we all put in throughout the years leading up to this moment. Congratulations to us. Thank you to the faculty and staff who worked tirelessly to ensure our success in high school, and by doing so, laid the foundation on which we will build our college experience. I also just want to give a special thanks to Mr. Vick, Ms. Lynch, Mr. Jennings, and Mr. Moreski, whose doors were always open. We couldn't have done it without you all. A big thanks to our parents, family members, and friends who supported and guided us throughout the years. We love and appreciate you. This year, more than any other year, getting to this milestone means so much more because of the challenges we faced during these last few months of our senior year. During the last 3 years, we have watched all the other senior classes experience the graduation traditions that come with being a senior. We waited with great anticipation for our moment, not knowing how different it would be for the class of 2020. No senior week, no saying goodbye to our friends and favorite teachers, and no typical graduation ceremony. I suppose the lesson in this experience is to remind us to live in the moment each and every day, make every moment count, and be the best version of ourselves, never taking anything for granted. We won't be seeing each other every day anymore. We won't be sitting and laughing while at lunch or playing on our various sports teams. There is so much that we enjoyed together over the last 4 years that we will no longer be doing. However, we, unlike the seniors before us, are equipped to handle that void because the last few months prepared us well. Someone once told me the secret to happiness is letting every situation be what it is, instead of thinking about what it should be. I'm sure many of us spent these last 4 years caught up with what should be happening next instead of what should be happening now. As we reflect, I hope we can all move into our next phase of life knowing that there will be other obstacles, disappointments, and struggles. But if we take what we have learned throughout our years in high school, adapt and adjust the same way we have due to COVID-19, we will be able to overcome any obstacles that the next chapter may bring. Let's not dwell in self-pity and regrets, but instead move forward with the renewed strength gained from this experience. Let us journey into our new endeavors with eagerness. Let's go out and be the ones to make this world a better place for the next generation. Thank you.
The Valedictorian is a student that over their 4 years at Franklinton High School has earned the highest weighted grade point average. This year, the recipient of this honor not only is named Valedictorian, but he has also served in the role of student body president during the 2019-2020 school year. It is with great pleasure that I announce this year's Valedictorian, Mr. Graham Levy. At this time, I would like to recognize Mr. Graham Levy, Franklinton High School's Valedictorian and Student Body President, for his valedictorian address to the class of 2020.
High school is an awkward, adventurous 4 years in our lives where we find ourselves and discover who we really are. Now, I don't think that there's a single person who can truly say that they are the same today as they were 4 years ago. We've gone through a number of changes, physically, emotionally, and mentally, shaping us into the people who we are today. From the amount of friends that come and go, or the different teachers that we see each semester, or even the people that we see outside of school, like at home or at work, we all learn something from each of them. We might copy their mannerisms, admire their personalities, and take on some of their traits, or maybe even learn how not to take on their traits at all. These last 4 years have taught us more about the world than ever before. In this fast-changing age of technology, we will continue to learn more and more every day. What truly sets apart our graduating class from the rest is the COVID-19 pandemic that has changed our traditional senior year. Some of the big things we missed out on, like prom and graduation, really struck a chord in all of us. But some of us really missed the normal day-to-day aspect of our senior year. Now, I couldn't explain to you how much I want to wake up at the crack of dawn, to speed to school just to get in my first period before the bell rings, or to even get stuck in that shoulder-to-shoulder traffic at the top of the 600-hall stairwell just one more time. You guys know what that is like. I'm sure I would have felt different about all that in January, but you really don't know what you're missing until it's gone. Having our senior year practically ripped away from us by nature has only left us more appreciative and more thankful for every moment of our 4 years at Franklinton High School. As we experience this moment in history at an important age in our lives, we will come out stronger. I'd like to thank Franklinton High School for introducing me to friends that supported me and created amazing memories with me that will last a lifetime. I'd like to thank the teachers that pushed not only me, but all of their students to achieve more than they thought they could and change their perspectives on themselves and the world around them. And most importantly, I'd like to thank my family for supporting me in whatever I want to do in almost every way possible. As we leave today, don't feel discouraged by every ounce of negativity weighing on our young shoulders. Let this moment motivate us to work hard, striving to not only live how we used to live, but to live better than how we used to live. Look to your family and friends like it's the last time you might ever see them. Remember the moments that brought you where you are today and be thankful for them. Keep a positive attitude and live in the moment. Wherever you may be after today, work hard and make it worth your while. And finally, congratulations to the graduating class of 2020.
Presentation of the class of 2020. Good evening. Previously, we had the wonderful opportunity to celebrate with you and your families individually as we made preparations for this day. Each student and their family had the chance to walk across the stage, receive their diploma, and celebrate in a personal graduation moment. Although we could not be together then, we do want you to have the experience of that moment as a graduating class. In just a moment, we will call the names of each student of our graduates and present the class of 2020 with their diplomas. Normally, we would ask that you hold your applause until all graduates had been recognized. Today, we encourage you to shout and celebrate as each graduate is called. They deserve to hear the celebrations wherever you may be. Graduates, as your name is called, please follow the directions of the marshals as you come to the stage to receive your diploma. Jeremy Owen Aldenofi. Alondra Asenenio Aguilar. Kojo Elise Desiree Ahani. Jonathan Edward Elberg. Precious Angelina Alfonso. Mantrell Tyreek Allen. Javion Terrell Austin. Michaela Aaliyah Austin. Vanessa Amismo. Timothy Joseph Anderson, Jayla Alexis Arnold, Matthew Ethan Arnold, Alyssa Paige Osley, Calvin Bryce Ayers, Rebecca Elizabeth Askew, Aaliyah Sutara Bailey, Spencer William Bailey, Noah Philip Bain, Cody Nathan Bear, Aaron LaShawn Bell, Alana Sophia Bengola Malave, Matthew Alexander Blakeney, Cody Dale Blasman, Tamara Grace Bumpart, Ilya Rosabelle Godlive Bonthram, Brianna Jane Borgen, Trinity Faith Bowe, Savannah Sky Bowen, Naomi Shalom Brazil, Janiyah Alicia Brent, Allison Gray Breslin, Morgan Elizabeth Breslin, Mitchell Lee Brockway, Javante Hassan Brody, Anthony Emmanuel Broomfield Jr., Antonita Hazel Broomfield, Austin Jacob Burbank, Dylan Joshua Burbank, Denise Monet Burke, Jatavian Raquel Burnett, Ion Yashik Burrell, Roniqua Ariane Burrell, Tamaya Shante Burrell, Jessica Bridget Cardona Ruiz, Mia Madeline Carey, Josiah Dean Corona, Michael Christopher Carr, Patricia Louise Kaysen, Angelia Faith Castater, Jordy Manuel Castro Rios, Maxwell Brett Cottle, Tyler Austin Champion, Curtis Olin Crisco, Nathan Lane Clark, LaQuisha Monet Clifton, Parker Askew Coates, Mackenzie Van Conyers, Joseph Sylvester Cook Jr., Nicholas Joseph Geis Cook, Quasim Raquan Cooper. Tyler Deshawn Copes. Bailey Allen Crane. Lydia Faith Dale. Colin Glenn Daniel. Elam Alexander Dean. Michael Charles DeBurr. Russell Devon Dennison Jr. Kaylee Lilo Dickerson. Anthony Joseph Diaz Jr. Patrick Aaron Dillard Jr. Chasen Allen Donovan. Andrew William Duncan. Alicia Jalea Dunstan. Dante Eric Edgerton. Alexander Colby Effred. Emmanuel Ellie. Destiny Michelle Estes. Bradley Stephen Exley Jr. Michaela Marie Fisher. Tanner James Fisher. Alex James Fisk. Mary Ellen Hope Fouts. Lily Kate Frazier. Ayana Andrea Frazier. Quinn Joseph Gagnon. Rowan William Geist. Anthony James Gibbons. Christopher Marcellus Gill Harris. Ryan Michael Gilliam. April Michelle Gilmore. Melanie Gomez Juarez. Christopher William Green. Darian Elliott Green. Andrea Dawn Gunter. Talia Michelle Gunther. Alyssa Paige Gupton. Samuel Douglas Gupton. Felix Armando Guzman Miguel. Lillian Joyce Hagan. Jaden Elizabeth Hammond. Brittany Storm Hancock. Rebecca Marie Harby. Ronnie Lee Harris Jr. Matthew Allen Carter Houghton Jr. Gianna Renee Hayes. Joshua David Helmendaler. Roberto Alexis Hernandez. Hamina Hernandez Baez. Brooke Mackenzie Hill. Olivia Ashlyn Hill. Tabitha Joy Holden. William Tyler Holden. Tyler Joseph Holmes. Michaela Rose Horton. Jordan Renee Hubbard. Lance Everett Jackson. William Pierce Jernigan. Ella McRae Johnson. Hayden Keith Warren Johnson. Jordan Brooke Johnson. Quenisha Deshay Johnson. Jasmine Doriana Jones. Travius Rashawn Jones. Trayvon Malik Jones. Hassan Demarius Jordan. Seth Thomas Jordan. Leonard Nehemiah Judkins. Ariel Michelle Kearney. Jasmine Bell Kearney. Landon Christian Kearney. Naya Khalid Khan. Tamara Dion King. Caitlin Marie Klein. Jackson Dwayne Lancaster. Aaron Michael Langworthy. Angelique Justine Lawton. Rihanna Mackenzie Layton. Dante Michael Lido. Graham Edward Levy. Aaron Michael Luter. Anthony David Lavelli. Tashawn Lamar Livingston. Madison Olivia Long. Alan Lopez Lacana. Saul Lorenzo Mariano. Antonio Marshall Lubrano Lubianco. Anna Itzel Luciano Hernandez. Janicia Ariana Malone. Vanessa Benilla Marcello. Jasavian Martinborough. Daniel Evan Martinez. Haley Marie Mashburn. Asmir Jamani Matthews. Kayla Louise Mall. Jordan Khalil McCowan. Bryson Malachi McDonald. Micaiah Shanice McMillans. Jordan Austin Medlin. Thomas Zoli Medlin. Zachary Alexander Medlin, Kayla Randy Mendenhall, Noah James Miano, Garrett Lee Mitchell, Sherlyn Mondano Gomez, Omarion Javon Montague, Gavin Joel Nelson, Courtney Lynn Nipper, Mia Isabel Norris, Prince Patrick Obera, Cody Gerton O'Neill, Diego Alexander Pena Paz, Lyshawn Noah Parker, Peyton Elise Para, Jonathan Alberti Paulino, Michael Wayne Pierce, Marcel Mitchell Peel, Tanner Joseph Peoples, Elaine Perez Olia, Christopher Perez Esteban, Selena Antoinette Perry, Jonathan Marcellus Perry, Job Marcus Petoskey, Thomas Paul Petrone, Elisa Gray Phillips, Talia Marie Phillips, Anastasia Jasmine Pope, Lily Nicole Pewitt, Lena Noel Poland, Natan Pasta Falviv, Nadim Sherview Quazizada, Daniel Joseph Quintanilla, Laura Giselle Rangel Ventura, Dustin Lee Reagan, Osvaldo Revelar Baltazar, Anthony Kyle Reese, Chardonnay Devonte Reese, Micaiah Antoinette Respis, Madison Ann Louise Rice, Zakira Ariana Robertson, Ethan Spalding Robinson, Selena Maria Rosenball, Amber Grace Rushing, Jason Paul Salati Jr., Alejandra Sanchez, Elizabeth Adair Shriver, Jaden John Scott, Francesca Latanya Scholler, Brittany Durelis Seals, Alan Francesco Silvero Rodriguez, Shane Elias Slavin. Hunter Barton Smith. Janiyah Anik Smith. Matthew Lee Smith. Rebecca Edith Renee Smith. Marianella Solano Alejo. Adair Solano Pineda. Taru Monte Stallings. Xander Shane Stallings. Joshua Michael Stone. Jamie Jashawn Sullivan. Dante Terrell Taborn. Omarion Dantes Talley. Cedric Anthony Tate. Colby Austin Taylor. Javante Tahi Taylor. Kinsley Jakayla Taylor. Santora Danielle Taylor. Zakayla Shakira Dion Teasley. Tiana Renee Teasley. Olivia Ray Thorpe. William Charles Tomaine. Lidsay Torres Mundo. Cynthia Yolabeth Trazes Veleda. Carly Marie Ure. Melanie Rachel Valdez. Kara Nicole Vaughn. Caitlin Danae Vasquez. Hezra Denzel Verasamy. Autry Jackson Wade. Allison Eva Watson. Sophie Marie Louise Watson. Shauna Irene Webb. Deshauna Marie Whittle. Ashanti Simone Wiggins. Antarius Travion Williams. Jamar Anthony Williams. Jalen Guy Williams. Joyce Melinda Williams. Michaela Madison Williams. Sania Nikia Williams. Nicholas Ryan Williams. Destiny Damaris Wilson. Isaac James Winstead. Dejanea Naria Shablis Yarborough. Jayla Camille Yarborough.
Class of 2020, it has been my distinct pleasure to see you through your years here at Franklinton High School. No matter what life has in store for you, I know you will be ready. You are already on your way, leaving behind the years in high school and making a giant leap forward together. Some of you may see this as a newfound freedom, but you will soon realize that this is simply responsibility in disguise. You will embrace life that is centered around personal choices, determination, faith, and destiny. As you do this, ask that you hold on to a small piece of advice from us. Please take the courage to bet on your own ideas, take calculated risks, understand that there is never any permanent security in anything you do, but the opportunities are endless. Sweet are the uses of adversity, and nothing ever comes easy that is worth doing. Remember that luck is simply the moment where your preparation and opportunity come together. My grandmother gave me a note years ago when I was going through a difficult time. It was a prayer that I've referred back to time and time again, and I hope that you will see the wisdom in it as you leave here today. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Never forget that the changes you will face may not always be in your control, but how you respond to them always will be. Now, by the authority granted in me by the state of North Carolina and the Franklin County Schools Board of Education, I do hereby recognize your graduate status. Congratulations, class of 2020. Class of 2020, turn your tassels. Ladies and gentlemen, I now introduce the graduating class of Franklinton High School for 2020. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Franklinton High School and the entire Franklin County Schools educational family, we would like to thank you for being here today and celebrating with us on this wonderful occasion. Congratulations, class of 2020. It's an honor well earned and well deserved. Thank you and have a wonderful evening.